Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 2nd down and 4, Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 45 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
Come on now, let's go! The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Aguilar has it. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll run. It's Sanders. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, End result, touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Cowboys take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to run the jet sweep. It's Cobb with it, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Single receiver. Hey, you're
Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott now. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Elliott running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. Caught by Cobb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Prescott from the gun on third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down? Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
You better bring it.
Lefty.
Wentz now on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Now Wentz on the bootleg. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Eagles coming up here on a third and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz going to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Going for it with Sanders. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox, his second sack of the night.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
On second down, Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
And it's third down.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Well, this is away, and it's a high kick. Hit pretty well. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down, Wentz. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. Throwing now is Wentz. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing on 2nd down, Wentz. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Now you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Room to run past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. But it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On first down, they run with Howard. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met. At the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Go. X3, 218, chopper.
53 is the mark. Bound to lose one.
They'll try and run it now with Sproles. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, they'll run it. Again, it's Sproles. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Doug Peterson says let's go for 2 here. They're going to give it to Sproles. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
There you go.
Check 53. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
On first down, it's Elliott. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Prescott now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nigel Bradham charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to go down again. Landon Graham providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. On the ground with a tight end, and he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Wentz to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Wentz to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
46 down, man. 5-4. Right there. 54.
To throw is Wentz. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Eagles coming up here on a third and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Go.
55. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Watch the run.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 50.
Dre 15.
Now Wentz. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? It's caught inside the 25. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.